What started as a routine student training dig turned into one of the most shocking archaeological discoveries in recent British history. Just 3 miles from the center of Cambridge, at the historic site of Wandlebury Ring, students uncovered a 9th-century Viking mass grave, and inside it, the skeleton of an unusually tall man described as a giant. The excavation was led by students from the University of Cambridge. At first, the dig seemed uneventful. In fact, one student joked that their most exciting discovery had been a 1960s candy lid. But everything changed when human bones began to emerge from the soil. What they uncovered was a burial pit containing at least 10 young men, most believed to be between 17 and 24 years old. Radiocarbon dating places the grave in the 9th century CE, during a violent period when the Viking Great Army swept through eastern England around 874. At the time, Cambridgeshire was a frontier zone between rival kingdoms. Once part of the Saxon kingdom of Mercia under King Offa, the region was eventually overtaken by Viking forces and absorbed into Viking-ruled East Anglia. The burial itself was anything but orderly. 4 skeletons were found intact, but many remains were dismembered or scattered. Some skulls had no clearly matching bodies. A stack of leg bones lay grouped together. Ribs and a pelvis had been placed on top of other corpses. The arrangement suggests these men were buried without ceremony, possibly after battle or even execution. One skeleton bore clear chop marks on the jaw consistent with beheading. But the most striking figure in the grave was a man who stood approximately 6 feet 5 inches tall. Extraordinarily tall for a time when the average male height was around 5 feet 6 inches. He was buried face down. Even more unusual was a 1-inch wide hole drilled into his skull, evidence of trepanation, an ancient surgical procedure where a hole is bored into the skull. Trepanation was historically believed to relieve pressure in the brain, treat seizures, or ease severe headaches. According to experts cited by Popular Mechanics, the procedure has been documented across many ancient cultures. Specialists from the University's Duckworth collection suggest this tall individual may have suffered from a pituitary tumor, which can trigger excess growth hormone production. That condition could explain both his unusual height and the cranial pressure that may have led to surgery. Researchers are still debating what exactly happened at Wandlebury. Some experts suggest the men may have been executed as punishment at what was once a sacred or significant meeting place. Others caution that the scattered bones could partly be the result of natural decomposition before burial. Aside from the evidence of beheading, there is limited proof that the bodies were intentionally chopped apart. Historic England is planning further geophysical surveys of the area, while Cambridge researchers will conduct additional testing, including ancient DNA and isotopic analysis. These studies may reveal whether the men were related, where they came from, and whether they were Vikings, Saxons, or possibly prisoners of war. For the students involved, the discovery was both thrilling and unsettling. Beneath what now appears to be a peaceful English field lies evidence of a violent and unstable frontier shaped by clashes between Saxons and Vikings more than 1,000 years ago. Stay tuned to Content Analysis as we continue to uncover the stories hidden beneath history as quiet landscapes.